Everyone talks about making $10,000 a month, $25,000 a month trading, but nobody takes the time to actually understand how to make the first step. You can't get to $1,000 a day unless you get $100 a day. And guess what? The growth compounds still. There's a ton of people that are out there that $100 a day would be better than working at their job, or it'd be a great supplemental income. But because of social media, because of all these new traders, we fall in love with one of these humongous numbers, and it actually delays our goals because we never learn the right way to actually scale up how to trade. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching exactly that, because I remember when I was a young trader, when I was first starting out, $100 a day is all I wanted, all I wished for. After I got it, I was able to get bigger goals and bigger goals, but still remember what it was like. I'm going to be teaching you exactly every single thing that you need to know: how to abuse platforms to get to your goal, how to manage the right risk, and actually how to find the perfect setups to find the trades to help you get to your goal. And how I would manage those trades. We'll also go over a trade that I took today live with the team. And if you do want to trade live every single day and learn directly from me, I will leave a link down below that you can check out. Now let's get straight into the video. Now we're going to learn how to make $100 every single day without risking your own money. We're going to be using something called platforms. Most of you guys should already know what they are. If you're not familiar with them, don't worry, we'll talk a bit about them. And platforms are really powerful tool that I wish I had when I first started trading. When I first started trading, I had to use my own money. Platforms weren't really popular and there was many options out there. Now, platforms are super powerful because, again, it helps you scale up without having to risk your own money. Now, there's a lot of different ways to go about making $100 a day. If you're trading a live account, then don't worry, the same rules can still apply to you. You'll just not have to worry about the platform part. Now let's talk about the risk management. Here I wrote down some rules of what you should be doing and what you should not be doing, right? What I'm going to be risking, again, I'm trading on a platform account. I'm going to be risking 0.5% to 1% per trade. So when I'm in my challenge phase, because I want to scale up faster, and get funded faster, I'm going to be risking 1% per trade. And it may seem a little bit aggressive. Remember, the challenge, you want to get funded as soon as possible to get to your goal. While funded, we're going to be risking 0.5% per trade. Again, it'll give us more ammo to really get to our targets. This can be scaled down even further. Set a daily loss limit. When you're in your challenge phase, your daily loss limit should be the 1%, or you can be 1.5% if you want to take a half trade, or you can do a 2%. Now, sometimes I do no daily loss limit on the challenge phase. I think that's fine. Again, you're trying to kind of scale up faster and you're trying to get to the funded stage as soon as possible. While you're funded though, on the funded stage, you really need to have a 1% daily loss limit. I really recommend that. That means you can take 2 trades per day. If you can break even, you can take 3 trades per day. If you break even twice, you can take 4 trades per day. But you know what I mean. So size down when volatility is high. I see this mistake made a ton as of recently, especially. People are not understanding the volatility is much higher. So a 1 minute candle can move 60 points and they're still sizing in the same. Now, you're going to ask me, Antonio, what should I size in? I'm going to ask me that. The 2 accounts I recommend everybody buying are, I'm going to write them right here, 25 and 50K accounts. That's my recommendation, 25, 50K accounts. If you can copy trade them, well, I've read it off the screen a little bit, bringing this over. If you can copy trade them, and you can get 2-3 accounts, you can get these $100 can become, let's say you copy 5 accounts, you could times 5 this, okay? But I would recommend your 25Ks or 50Ks personally. Always remember, protect your mental and your capital. If you're not feeling good that day, if you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling you got something else going on, no sleep. I used to work overnight shifts at a hospital and I used to not get all sleep. Skip that trading day, it's fine. Be consistent with your rules. You cannot build a system unless you're finding trades that are extremely consistent to the way that you're supposed to trade. Don't risk more because you're confident. I do like risking higher when you have a built-in buffer, but when you are in the challenge and when you're building your buffer for your funded stage, I would avoid that. Do not ignore your daily loss limit. Don't overtrade to make back losses. It's a lot more likely that you can come back a different day when you're feeling better and make back that loss. Move stops because you're uncomfortable. Let the trades play out. Move your stop loss when it makes sense. And break your plan emotionally. Don't FOMO the trades. There's always the next trade out there. If you stay in the game long enough for your edge to play out, you're going to make money. It's as simple as that. So write this down somewhere on your computer or your notebook. Remind yourself this. And what do I aim for when it comes down to risk reward? I always like to go for a 1 to 2. Why? Because I can have a 40% win rate and still be positive. So I can make $200. Let's say I take 10 trades during the week, which is 2 trades per day. I'm up $200 on the week. You multiply this by 5x. Look at the math. That's $4,000. So it's $4,000 you can make a month, right? You divide that by 30 days, right? What's the math on that? Somebody do the math, right? It's just about more than $100, but after you factor in, if you request a $4,000 payout, you're gonna keep 90% typically. It's gonna run up just around $100 a day. So that's the math on how you can get there, right? With risk management, without over trading. What we wanna do is we wanna get the number right away. But who, let me comment below. If you can make $3,000, we'll call it $3,000 a day trading, who would be happy with that? Most of you guys would be happy consistently, right? So don't rush it, because once you figure out how to do this, all it is just tweaking some things and building a mental to become even better, to become to scale up to 8,000. Right? If you make $200 a day, you just scale up a little bit. You can get there. Now on the 25K, I'll be risking about 3 micros. On the 50K, I'll be risking 5 micros. Again, depending. I wanna tell you guys, it depends on the volatility. You have to look at the volatility. I cannot give you an exact number, but if I had to average it out, they'll be roughly. Also depends on why your stop loss is that day. Depends on all things. Now, which platform do I recommend? In my opinion, the best one that is out right now is FundedNext. You can pass in a day, you can get daily payouts. These are going to be $80 all in. If you use code BGC, also gives you 95% reward splits. They also have other great plans, I really like the Flex as well. It's even cheaper. You have no daily loss limit, but you do have a 40% consistency rule on the challenge phase, and then you don't on the funded stage. And again, 95% reward share on this one automatically. But if you do use code BGC down below, helps out the channel if you enjoy these videos. And it's a really good firm, really good, really cheap, $80 all in. You can buy one account. You can take that account and make a couple $1,000s on it. It's a really, really good return. So I highly recommend FundedNext. I've been training with them. My group has been training with them, and they're doing we're doing extremely well on them. Now, as we move down, talk a little. Now, I really wanted to focus in on things that are killing your accounts, because more often than not, you guys are doing the right things when it comes down to the trading aspect. But these big 5 sins are destroying your account. Just remember, one bad week, one bad day can literally ruin months of work. It might take you 2 weeks to pass an account to get funded. It might take you a week, and then you blow it in a day. Because you're using FOMO, you're oversizing, you're moving your stop loss, you're gambling, you're revenge trading. Please, please, please write these down and remind yourself to not do them, because I hate seeing weeks of hard work put in, you're 1 day away from a payout, and then you lose it all. I'm sure it's happened to you, and I promise you 95% of the time it's going to be one of this. Now let's dive into the trading view aspect of this video, where I'll be breaking down exactly how I will be trading and the same setup I would recommend you to take every single day if it presents itself. So this was the trade that I personally took today with our team. We caught about 200 and so points on our full TP, which is a 1 to 4 risk to reward trade. Now I did tell you I like to trade for the 1 to 2, but once I get to my 1 to 2, I like to keep a runner in, right? So I'm trailing up versus just closing every day and trailing up 1 to catch a bit more, right? When you catch a really good trade, if you can let it run, try to let it run. It won't happen all the time, but when it does, it's beautiful. And I really want to emphasize on this trade, because this trade really breaks down everything that I like to trade. Obviously, I'm trading futures. So I'm trading the NASDAQ 500 and the NASDAQ 100 and S&P 500, right? Those are the two things I'm looking at, and I'm looking at those every single day. So today is a Monday. Today we took a trade on a Monday. If we look at the market, on the larger time frame, we had a big sell-off, but we're recovering this sell-off. We actually had a weekly opening gap right here, which we filled on the NASDAQ. Now, one of the things that trade is something called Fibonacci. If you've never heard of it, I have a bunch of videos on the channel that explains it in depth. So this right here, the 0.618 to 0.66, is what I call the golden pocket, and this is the main area when I'm looking for a trade to continue the trend. So obviously, if I'm looking for a bullish trend, I'm going to be looking for retracement down to this golden pocket to continue that trend. So what do I mark out? I mark out the latest low to high, which in this case is from Friday's low, right? The low today from Friday would be my bottom, and the pre-market high that we had formed. And notice my golden pocket comes down to between 28,306 and 28,322. So when the market opens up, I'm looking for potential bounce there. Now, if we don't bounce there, then I know that more likely we can go lower and I can look for a short position. So it's very, very practical for both the longs, the shorts, the reversals, the continuation. It's just an amazing tool that if you master, I promise you get to your goal of $100 a day quite easily. From there, I jump down to the 5-minute. The 5-minute right here, I'm establishing more or where to actually look for an entry. So this was right here, 925, 930. Since we had just opened up, I'm going to go from a 5-minute all the way down even to the 1 minute because price is volatile. And I really care about the first fair value gap that we create. Fair value gap, again, if you don't know what it is, I have a ton of videos on it. The first fair value that we create is also the 930 candle. 930 candle, really, really important candle because it's the opening of the New York session where there is the highest amount of volatility. So I'm going to mark out the 930 open. And I keep telling you guys, mark out 930 open, mark out a 10 a.m. open. Really, really powerful key levels that we need to establish. As you can see, we displace above it, right? We inverse this gap into this other gap. Now I have a choice here. I can long this candle with a really wide 100-point stop loss, which would have played out. It would have been a good trade. It would have played out. But I know that price more likely is going to want to retrace and give me a better entry. Also, if I jump down to or jump out to the 5-minute, I notice we are in a 925 5-minute gap right here. So I would like that confirmation. The 5-minute does close above. So I decided to wait for that confirmation. The 5-minute close above. And again, I could have taken this long with a huge stop loss. But no more than likely, it's going to give me an entry. Because that's the way I trade. I like to look for good entries. I like to wait for confirmations. I like to follow the trend. I like to look for high quality trades that even though I'm not catching every move of the day, I don't need to. Because the moves I'm catching, high quality, high risk reward, good win rate. And that's all I care about. So again, now I'm looking here and I noticed that we have a 1-minute gap. They're stacked together. So it's going to be a 2-minute gap right here. So I know that if this is going to continue higher, and this is, again, I would call this an A+ setup for the continuation, we're going to come, take out this candle low that taps into this 5-minute gap, and then continue higher. In this case, we even tapped the 930 open. We got bounced on it. Again, that's on the 2-minute. Then on the 1-minute, I'm just waiting for the entry. Here, I notice a really small 1-minute gap that gets inversed. So what I do, I enter, setting my stop loss below that 1-minute inversion gap, the candle that created 1-minute inversion gap, and continue. Now I got a little bit, maybe you could say a tiny bit sketchy here, which is red candle. Look at this red candle. Retested right at that area that I used as confirmation. Will this happen all the time? No, it doesn't, but it's completely fine if this gets retested. This is why my stop loss is below it. Understand where is my latest level that price can test and still be bullish while, and that's why I'm going to set my stop loss a bit below that. Again, this is a perfect trade and you went straight up. Targeting, starting in this highs right here, was our main TP for about 130 points. And then the pre-market high, which was all the way up here for our other TP. In this case, it kept running. And it's very simple, guys. It's about 4 to 5 steps. And what's the most important things about it is, one, if you trade with the trend, you're just going to have a higher win rate. You're going to have, if you look for high RR trades, so 2R plus, ends up being that you don't need to have even a higher win rate, even though you're getting it with the trend. Waiting for confirmation will give you higher probability and higher win rate as well. When you combine all this and the plan, right? I'm using the same things every day, the same plan every day. My form a little bit differently. If you follow this easy step by step, just showed you this exact step that I showed you. If you can just rewatch it and write it down exactly, step by step, have it next to you, and look for the step every day, or every time it presents itself, you will be able to make $100 a day. If you enjoyed this video and learn more about the stock market, crypto market, guys, consider subscribing. Liking helps out the channel a ton. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.